Hello friends, I am Sonu Saini, Assistant Professor in Center of Russian Studies, IGNOU. I welcome you all to the course Basics of Russian Communication Skills Part 1. Here starts the Part 2 of the story, The Bun. Let's discuss the story word by word and try to understand each and every aspect of the text. Let's discuss this story word by word, sentence by sentence, and discuss the grammatical structure and other components of Russian language. As suggested earlier, please keep a notebook and pen with you so that you can make notes and we can discuss it later. Okay, so the title is, Колобок. Жил-был старик со старухой. Old man со старухой. This is the instrumental case. That means with starik, with the old man, with starucha, which is in the instrumental case staruchoi. That means with old woman. So once there lived an old man with old woman. Next sentence we have prosit starik. So prosit means request. Starik means old man. And what he requests? Spiki starucha kolobok. So spiki from the verb spech. That means to bake. Starucha. So he is requesting starucha. Spiki starucha kolobok. And starucha is the addressing word. As we discussed earlier, that in Russian language they address with the such kind of names like old woman, old man, boy, young man, and so on. So here it is also the addressing word or expression like spiki starucha kolobok. So in literal meaning it means the old woman bake the kolobok. Kolobok is bun. So this bun is like what we have bun here as well. It's a kind of similar type of bun. The next sentence we have is chivo piechta. Bun in Hindi generally called band. So the next sentence we have is chivo piechta. The old woman replied, Muki to nietu. So is chivo piech. Is chivo means from what? So the next sentence we have spiki starucha kolobok. So the next sentence we have is chivo piechta muki nietu. So from what? Is chivo, that means from what? Piech means to bake. Piechta means is chivo piechta. That means from what? Why I should bake that? Muki nietu. So muki is in which case? Muki is in genitive case because nietu, niet word is there, which shows that here we have to use genitive case. Nietu is a colloquial form, so that means we generally do not use in written form, but in verbal or in colloquial speech, that means bolchal ki bhasha, we use this expression there, nietu. So the muki nietu, muka becomes muki in genitive case and niet is there. So to simplify the sentence, nietu muki or niet muki. So next sentence we have starucha. So the are the mishdamich here, the words which express the feelings or which do not have a specific meaning. It means in this way. In this way. So here it means the old man, the old woman. So the starucha, that means the old man. Starucha, that means old woman. The next sentence we have покоробу поскреби, по сусеками помети, авось муки и напрется. The old man gives her advice that покоробу поскреби. Here it means like sweep the floor bin, that box where the floor is kept. По сусекам помети. and you will find and scrap the cupboard and avos. So here pa korabu paskribi pasusekam pamici, that means scrap the cupboard and sweep the floor bin. Avos, here it means, and of course you will for surely. Muki na inabiryotsa, so that means you will find some floor. So the next sentence we have взяла старуха крыльшка, по корбу поскребла, по сусеку помила и набралась муки, пригоршни с две. So that means взяла старуха, that means the old woman picked up a duster, it can be leaf, it can be wing, крыльшка, и по корбу means along with, поскребла, that means the old woman picked up a duster, or it can be leaf, it can be wing, from which like one can scratch the floor. And karobu paskribla, pakarobu skribla, that means she scratched from the cupboard. And pasuseko pamila, that means she scratched the bin as well to gather the floor. I nabralas muki, nabralas, that means nabralas, that means nabratsa, to gather. Muka is here, muki. Nabralas muki, that means a portion of muki, a portion of floor. That's why this muka word is in genitive case. When you say a portion of something, like vada, vadi, muka, muki. Prigorshni sdve. Prigorshni sdve, that means a handful of two, like handful type of floor. So the next sentence we have Zamisila nasmitane. Zamisila, that means she mixed up the dough. That means when we mix up the flour with something, with some liquid. Here she mixed up not with water but with smitana. Smitana is that sour cream. It's something like in between curd and the cream, the milk cream. And izharila vmasle. Izharila is from the verb izharich. That means to fry. Vmasle, that means in oil. So she fried that bun in oil, or that dough in oil to make it bun. I palazhila na akoshechka pasijich. So and then she palazhich, from the word palazhich is palazhila, that means to put down. Na akoshechka. Akoshechka is the place at the window. So where generally we also sit. If you have space, then you can sit on the window. That means in the frame of window. So that area is called window sill. So she put that bun on the window sill so that it can cool down. Kalabok palijal davdrug ipaka chilsa. So kalabok now has become a character. That means kalabok is bun. So it was laying down and laying down. Palijach means to lay down. Palijal. Davdrug. Vdrug means suddenly. Ipaka chilsa. And suddenly it started rolling. That means it started rolling towards where? Let's see. Sakna na lavko. So from the window sill to the bench. Lavki na pole. So from the bench it rolled to the floor, and from the floor to the door. That means palu da kadviriam. So sa and na is a construction, means sa means from, and na means to. So sa is from what and to what. So that means it rolled off the window sill to the bench, from the bench to the floor, and floor to the door. Next we have in this sentence is pere prignul cheris parok sieni. That means it then crossed the door or the gate. Is sieni na krilso, skrilsa na dvor, s dvora Zavarota, dalshe, e dalshe. So then it rolled over the threshold. That means the area where the house just ends, and then okay, that means then it rolled over the threshold, the krilso, and from the krilso na dvor. Dvor is the courtyard. It's an area after your house and in between the two buildings, or it can be your in Hindi we have the word ahata. So the same is dvor, like courtyard. So dvara za varota. So from the courtyard to the gate, from that boundary where the main gate is there, like you have the gate in the society and you have door of your house. So now it has reached to the gate of that that area or that boundary. So dvara za varota, and then dalshe i dalshe. That means further and further on and on. Kachitsa kalabok po doroge. So it started rolling. Kachitsa means to roll, as you know. Kalabok po doroge. Po doroge is a construction in a case which you will, of course, you must have studied or you will be studying. Po doroge means along the road. A navstrechu, navstrecha, that means meet. Navstrechu yimu zayts. The kalabok, the bun met the hare, and he says kalabok, kalabok. So again that he is addressing with the name kalabok, kalabok. That means, hey bun, bun, ya tibia siem. That means I will eat you. Siem from the verb siest, and ya means I, tibia means you. Niyesh minya kasoizaichik. He says that Kalabok says, Niyesh minya, please do not eat me. Please don't eat me. Kasoizaichik. Kasoizaichik is slant-eyed here. So here the Kalabok is calling this here as slant-eyed here. So that means don't eat me slant-eyed here. Next sentence we have Ya chibia piesen kuspayu. So ya chibie. Chibie is in case dative case. That means I'll do something for you. So ya chibie piesinku. Piesinku is piesnia. Spayu. Spayu. Oh, that means to sing. So he's saying, I will sing you. Please don't eat me. I'll sing you something, or I'll do. That means I'll do something for you. So here's the deal. So you don't eat me, I will sing for you. Skazal kalabok is a pale. So he said skazal from the verb skazach, kalabok, it means the bun is a pale. Zapel is from the verb zapiech. That means to ph means to sing. Zapiech means begin to sing, begin to do something. Za means here beginning of some action. So zapiech. So he started singing. So the song comes like this: Ya pakarobu scribion. That means I was scrapped from the cupboard. So now he is telling his story that I was scrapped from the cupboard. Pasusieko michion, that I was swept from the bin. Nasmitane mission, that I was kneaded with sour cream. Na akoshkes tu jon, that means I was nasmitane mission, that means I was kneaded with sour cream. Dav masle prijon, that means I was fried in the oil. And na akoshkes tu jon, that means I was cooled on the windowsill. Ya at jedushki ushol, that means I ran away from the grandfather. Ya at babushki ushol, I ran away from the grandmother. So here the construction what we have is the pasusieku michion is I was now Kalabok, the bun is telling the story that how it was made, what is the history, Я по коробу скребен, that means I was scrapped from the cupboard. На сметане мешон, that means in sour cream I was mixed up or kneaded. Да в масле прижжен. Masla means oil. Да в масле прижжен, that was fried in the oil. Да окошке стужен. На окошке стужен, that means on. Na koshke, that window sill, and sitting on. Na is for on. Akoshke, na that means where, где. Stujon, что сделан? Stujon, that means it was cooled down. Я от дедушки ушел. So я, if you simplify this construction, it will be я ушел от дедушки. That means I got away. That means I got away from the grandfather. So я ушел от дедушки. Next sentence also we can simplify in the same manner, subject, verb, object, as we discussed earlier. To simplify the sentence, we can use this construction as well. So я ушел от бабушки. That means I got away or ran away from the grandmother also. От тебя зайца нехитро уйти. And from you, here, it's not difficult to run away or to get away. So here that means this is the basic structure of this song. Now this song will be repeating in further story. So next sentence we have и покатился себе. Дальше только заяц его и видел. И покатился себе. That means here покатил. There are, as you know, that there are two types of words, reflexive verbs and non-reflexive verbs. So here покатился is a reflexive verb, so that you will study this aspect in detail later on, or you may have already studied this aspect. So покатился is the reflexive form of the verb where action comes on the subject, where the action comes back or reflects back to the subject. So и покатился себе дальше. That means it rolled itself further, if you literally see the meaning. Только заяц его и видел. That means even it was difficult for zayats for the hare to even look at him or to find him where he was got away, or where the bun has gone away. Next sentence we have качется колобок, а навстречу ему волк. So that means further it goes further. So that means the bun goes further, and навстречу ему, this construction is also being repeated, навстречу ему волк. Качется колобок, а навстречу ему волк. This is also one of the construction which will be repeated in the story. Колобок, and then волк says, колобок, колобок, я тебе съем. So the same construction is being repeated. As you know that in folk stories, construction are generally, or the expressions are generally repeated. So it's also one of the same. Колобок, колобок, я тебя съем. It means, hey колобок, hey bun, I will eat you. So я съем тебя. If we simplify the sentence, я тебя съем is a jumbled form, and we can say in form я съем тебя. So I will eat you. Then the zayats replies, не ешь меня, серый волк. But please don't eat me. Серый волк. Серый волк is grey wolf. Я тебя песенку пою. Then again he is making the deal. You know that you give me something, I'll give you something. So я тебе спою песню. Песенку here. So and then he starts the song. Я по коробу скребен, по сусеку метен, на сметане мешен, да в масле прижжен, на окошке стужен. Я от дедушки ушел, я от бабушки ушел, я от зайца ушел. And here you can see that the whole song is same as we discussed earlier, like я по коробу скребен, passusie commission, nas mitane mission, davam masle prision, nav akoshkes tujon, ya at jedushki ushol, ya at babushki ushol. So he's telling his own story, how he was made and how he ran away from the grandfather and grandfather and grandmother. Now he is adding the last incident, ya at zaitsa ushol. So that means, if we simplify the sentence, ya ushol at zaitsa. Zaitsa, you know, right? The hare, khargosh, that he got away from the hare as well. And now he is telling the wolf, at chibya volka, nikhitra uichi. That again, he is showing that overconfidence that from you know that you silly boy or you silly wolf. So now he's showing the overconfidence in him. That means like you, oh silly wolf, I can also get away from you. You cannot catch me. So it's kind of overconfidence being shown by the bun. And then he says in the same way, achibya volka nikhitra uichi. Next we have the same construction repeats. Ipakachilsa sibia dalshe tolka volk ivo ivigil. And again that he managed to get away from the wolf and rolled himself further. And the wolf could not even notice when he was slipped away. Then kachitsa kalabok navstrechu yumu medvedj. Now it comes a big bear, that bhalu. As you know that in Russia there are a lot of bears. So here it comes like in the same construction, kachitsa kalabok ipakachilsa sibe dalshe tolka volk ivo ivigil. And then again the same thing happens. That means the bun rolled away before the wolf even could notice that he was slipped away. And further sentence comes, kachitsa kalabok anastrechu yumumit viej. Kachitsa kalabok, that means again that he rolled himself further and further he meets the bear. As you know that in Russia there are a lot of in folk stories there are a lot of bears, that bhalu. So now the bear says, kalabok kalabok yachibya siem. So everybody want to eat this bun, but he's somehow managing to escape from everybody, and he is getting that confidence. The bun says, gje chibe kasalapamu sies minya. And then that means, where are your pigeon toes? And that how can you eat me? You don't have anything. You don't have any power to eat me. So that's why he is showing that overconfidence. And now he then begins his song, that famous song.
Here the part 2 of the story, The Bun, is over.
Dear listeners and friends, thank you very much. I hope you liked this story.